Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some even more intriguing information when it comes to walk-ins, as we kind of touched on earlier on today, we'll also probably go and touch on this a little bit more in tomorrow morning's video, the week of videos and all of that. But we actually have seen quite a few more folks go reach out there, go and get some consoles, especially even PlayStation 5 digital consoles, which are always very nice to go and see for walk-ins. We have a little bit of Target drama going on too as well, which I could actually kind of go and see. I want to maybe touch on that for a little bit. And we also found one of the nicest and most random lucky person out there. So it's a little bit of like a nice little mid slash almost nighttime day type video. So if you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. Sign up for Webull, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well down below. And let's go and dive on this video itself. So first and foremost, I want to give you guys a little bit more of a heads-on up slash update on all throughout today. So if you guys saw our earlier in the day video, we actually were discussing and talking about the fact of PlayStation 5 walk-ins, and we've been seeing them more specifically in two major retailers. Number one is pretty much actually throughout most of the country too as well, which is always nice to see. And like I said, a little bit of Target drama we'll talk about in a second. But for this, we both have had seen, and we talked about this earlier in today, for Meijer locations actually receiving another wave of additional PlayStation 5 stock that will be available slash allocated for walk-ins. We had this confirmed by our Northern Indiana contact, although we're not 100% sure on the exact time and date of when they'll be able to be restocked. We actually saw quite a few people already today going to reach out and get their consoles from checking their Meijer stores. Now, we're going to bring this up right now because some of the stores might still be open for a little bit of time, might be worth casually checking and seeing, and that's why I'll also probably bring this up tomorrow as well for the early morning video, because I just have seen like a lot of folks out there coming out, reaching out, and saying that they finally got some consoles. So just letting you guys know, we have a few little reports. I'll show over here from some of my homies, Rye, over here for Twitter, saying, hey, just walked into Meijer 20 minutes ago and grabbed a PlayStation 5 digital just right off the shelves too as well. And this is also on top of that, where also other folks are stating and also confirming and mentioning other stuff, such as, like, you know, definitely Michigan and West Side, Mount Pleasant, Hotspot, etc., etc., etc. overall, which is probably just probably the same homie from before too as well. I don't really change your name to 11111. If it's the same, you can send me a tweet over there, because I always see you comment on Meijer and stuff too. So as I mentioned, we actually have seen a few reports on this. We've been seeing folks in other locations also double confirming it, and it does seem very nice to see, because it does look like the Midwest is looking pretty good. I did go reach out to my Meijer contact too as well. They did go and tell me a few days ago, like more so as of yesterday, for all the details for the Meijer drop that we covered on earlier on today. So I reached out to them, and we'll give them probably more updates tomorrow in case you guys are curious. I just want to let you guys know we've seen other folks out there also confirm, get their consoles, go walk on in, and we're seeing it. And we've also been seeing PlayStation 5 disc editions as well being flown on in slash dropped on off, whatever word you want to use it, basically being delivered for all these consoles out there. So keep that in mind. We are seeing the consoles. We've been seeing the stock. We've been seeing pretty much everything floating around, which is very, very nice to go and see. So you guys want to go check out your stores tomorrow morning. That's been a very nice update. Part two on this too, as well as we mentioned, like I said, we'll probably cover up some of the stuff tomorrow morning too, as we kind of get back in like the good flow of the week. It's been kind of a weird week with Christmas and New Year's these past like 10 days or so. So it's gonna be nice once we can get fully back in the groove. But we also had another tweet over here just kind of floating around from John Riggs over here. Helps my brother goes and works at Fred Meyer, which I do keep on bringing on up. The Fred Meyers and the Kroger stores locations are in the Midwest and a lot in the West Coast, and Meyers are a lot more in the Midwest too. So this is actually like a lot of, there's probably like 30 states or so that are all reflecting on all these stocks. So letting you guys know, we do always like to bring these on up, because we have still been seeing reports out in the wild for both Fred Meyer and Kroger's. So letting you guys know, we are still seeing stock. We're seeing confirms on it. We're seeing people getting their consoles. So if you guys want to go and check your local stores, especially for tomorrow morning, these next few days, we have also been seeing a nice little uptick of more walk-in store locations. So just very nice to go and see. I want to give you guys like the midday update in case you guys want to go check. I know some people up in the West Coast, it's not that late too as well. So y'all can kind of keep yourselves in the groove, and you guys can go from there, or you guys want to check your stores tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I'll probably remind you guys tomorrow morning or also on the weekly video, because it does kind of seem like we'll be seeing these all floating around throughout these next few days. Now, I want to go show you guys something kind of really quickly over here before we get into some Target drama, and I was a little bit jealous on this one, where I saw this up on Reddit as I was kind of casually going throughout the day, and basically they said and stated So I randomly got shipped an extra PlayStation 5. Merry late Christmas to me, I guess. Sorry to that one kid over here. And you guys can go and see throughout their little boxes. They actually got a little lucky and they got a little PlayStation 5. There's also a nice little, Xbox Series X floating around the background. Just saying, I do see that, my good sir. Just saying. So I'm just being honest with you guys. I'd be a little bit jealous if I'm sitting on over here and I randomly been trying to get my console for the past year, and then I go and see this floating around. Your boy is going to be a little bit on the jealous side. Just saying. So you want to what? Congrats to them. Hopefully they do something nice and wholesome with it, like giving it to like one of their family members or something. I don't know, but you want to what? I kind of wish I would have had 2 PlayStations go and show on up when I was trying to go get my consoles. Now, last but not least, I want to cover up a little bit of Target drama / news / kind of get my thoughts on this, because you want to know why. We've made a few Target videos, and we've actually seen some kind of conflicting numbers, which we might go and cover this up on a separate Target video too as well, in case you guys see me kind of double talk about it as we get more information. But we actually saw a tweet over here from another stock track over here, basically being like, hey yo, we go and see some pictures and some good stock of all these big old numbers too as well. And now with this, I think a lot of folks have actually been kind of throwing in some comments, which I do think is kind of intriguing, and I do kind of agree on that. We made a video earlier on before, and if you guys saw, we've been seeing some stock numbers, although we're not seeing hundreds of major store locations, although I'm sure a lot of these stores are probably just like more of those bigger, imagine like middle of New York, middle of Chicago, like middle of Miami type places where it's not like a city itself. But a lot of these people I think might be overestimating. Maybe it's even a my thing too as well, going and saying like all these stores could have a bajillion amounts of stock. We have been seeing a lot of stores with a lot of Target stock, although once again we've also still been seeing some stores with the usual like 10 to 20 stock amounts. So I think a lot of folks are kind of getting hyped up because the drop does have some good potential, and it really does. Like, I just want to keep on clarifying that for you guys, because you guys are trying to get your consoles. Target drops are usually not that bad, while we do see a lot of botting still kind of tied out into it, and like some canceled order issues and all of that. At least we do still also go and see like some like nice normal folks getting their consoles that are not botters. But yeah, it's kind of crazy because people are like, yeah, man, there's definitely no way that Target somehow sent out 500,000 consoles, which I would probably agree on. While some stores do have big amounts of stock, they do have some like big stock arrivals coming, I do also want to remind you guys, there is a lot of stores we're seeing that are not that bad. But also we're seeing some other folks too as well, being like, I guess like maybe 5,100 stores is not too bad too as well. And I do kind of also agree with YouTube Next Gen Gaming, where it's like, hey, if you have this many consoles and you have this many to be sent on out, why not more so sell them directly to as well? And I kind of agree on top of that too, at least in my opinion. Like, I kind of wish we would have more in PlayStation Directs or a nice PlayStation Q system or PlayStation like future selling consoles. But I think a lot of folks over here are kind of like on the apprehensive side, which I think is rightfully so. I do think some locations will be having some very big stock. I do think some locations will be having some like very good drops. Like, it will be worthwhile to be watching this restock all throughout this week. Once again, we've kind of covered up a lot of videos. We'll probably even cover it more throughout, like probably even on Monday or on Tuesday or so. But we are still watching Target for either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday at like the 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. time zone. So it is kind of like just apprehensive. I think it's always nice to kind of second guess it. Although we have also been seeing employees reach out. We've had other folks go reach out. We've had a lot of other folks in general be like, yeah, my store has a bajillion different consoles and all of that stuff. But like even just random comments over here, it's like, yeah, I had 2 Targets today, and both of them said they had at least 100 in the back cages too as well on top of that too. So I mean, like, we're seeing like some stuff. We're seeing some employees as well reaching on out. We're seeing some folks in general kind of in just the overall general stuff, but it kind of can go and be a little bit various. So just letting you guys know, we'll probably get more information throughout these next 2 upcoming days. We have also confirmed that warehouses are moving stock and like kind of changing stock around, blah, blah, blah. So we are still seeing some stuff. So we'll have to kind of see how this drop actually kind of formulates out. And it is also would be weird because we have also seen Target go and do like 3 different restocks already, like throughout the holidays, like a back-to-back restocks. So the likelihood does kind of tone down a little bit when it comes to stock. So I don't know, you guys can kind of give me your thoughts or comments down below. But like I said, we do still see a decent amount of stores that are like in the 20s and 30s, not at like the 100s or 150s. So either way, I mean, if you guys are in a big city location, it might be worth it to go be up for that, especially if your store is probably gonna get a lot of stock. So just letting you guys all know, we have some more and all the walk-ins kind of floating on in. More of those seem like they're confirmed. We'll probably have a lot more of you guys worth it checking for tomorrow. And as well also for the Target stuff, we'll keep you guys updated throughout the rest of this week. So that's about it for me. We'll probably have another video later on throughout tonight. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Webull, deposit $100, you guys go get free stack and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well, and I'll see you guys all throughout the rest of this week and maybe another video tonight. Love you guys.